Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Stank Weasel here, and congratulations to Kinetic Games for winning Debut Game of the Year for Phasmophobia.
To acknowledge the winner for Best Debut Game. This, of course, goes to nominees that represent an independent studio's first ever release. And the winner is Phasmophobia.
This week we've had a couple of patches, so starting on December 9th, in the beta branch, we did have a couple of fixes to the prison where there was a bug where you could not take photos of the exterior windows. And if you've watched the prison breakdown deconstructed video, I show where all of the UV and fingerprints could be, and inside and outside of most of the panes, there's going to be different handprint locations. That's now been resolved. There was also a fix for where the bone in different maps was not visible to all players, so only certain players could see it. The following day, as this has been another very active week, not only with the win at the Games Awards, but also in the update branches and everything, the beta branch was updated again on the 10th, where the Ouija board was not being spawned in the map for all players, so only certain players could see it, much like the bone. So again, in the deconstructed video, I break down kind of how the locations work, the different spheres and radiuses that are used in order to spawn those entities into the map. On the prison, on the 10th, there was a bug where you couldn't take photos of the cell door fingerprints. So the ones that are in the little slot, again, it's in that video. I'll link it down below since we keep referencing it. And there was a bug where the glow sticks were also not showing the fingerprints. Don't forget, glow sticks are considered a UV light source, so leaving those by salt shows the footprints whenever a ghost walks through those. You can also hold them in your hand, not only as the joke for the glow stick of power, but also used to expose any UV reactive ghost artifacting and things. There's also several locations where you could glitch into a safe spot. That's been fixed, so with the exception of the garage portal. And we'll talk about a new tip here at the end as well, where you can use Autorun. And then as of today, December 11th, the prison level is now live in the retail build of the game. No longer are you required to have just the beta branch, so you can switch back and have a larger population of people to play with who are going to be seeing it for the first time. So take all of your newfound knowledge and go school some hunters. Additionally, updated localization, that's pretty common with any of the major updates to the retail branch, where language and different language support is being updated, as well as updates to the questions that can be asked and the phrasing that can be used for the voice recognition within the game. And then again, the collision with the cabinet doors is now live, so the exploit of getting on top of the counters is now in the main game, no longer just updated and fixed in the beta branch. So sorry everybody, your counters are now clean. And then a lot of the fixes that have been coming through the hotfix lately over on the beta branch are now live in the main game. So the laggy movement where players would skip around and almost be like a slideshow, that's fixed. Tanglewood, where taking pictures of the computer monitor counted as evidence, no more. Asylum, the fix for the objects that had no collision, like the lockers and things. Several spots and maps where you could get stuck. So there's places like by the beds in a couple of the houses, if you were to press up against the wall between the headboard and them, you'd get stuck in there. The EMF and Spirit Box fix that went into the beta branch the other day, now in the main game on the retail branch for new players and everybody. The floor that the audio is coming from is going to be indicative of where the ghost actually is. And then the glow stick showing fingerprints, locations where you can glitch into safe spot, those are all pushed into the main game. So even the fixes from the last 2 days, those have already made it into the main branch. So that's pretty much the changes for this week. Thanks again, everybody, for the early support, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support. I'm slowly watching the subscriber count grow, and I appreciate you guys coming back and showing some love for the Phasmophobia content that we've got going on here. Now, here's how you can auto run in the game to save your W finger a little bit of work. So it comes as no surprise that some of the maps in Phasmophobia are rather large, and as we know, moving around, holding W if you're playing on PC, and the WASD movement keys can be rather tedious. A quick trick that you can use exploiting one of the shortcut keys for Steam is Shift Tab, which brings up your Steam overlay. Well, if you're holding W and then with your pinky you're holding Shift in order to move quicker like normal, if you just tap Tab and then tap Tab again while holding Shift, you can now move around freely and you are now auto running through the game. This has become rather helpful in maps like Prison, High School, and obviously Asylum, where there's just long straight hallways, or if you're just trying to outrun the ghost and pull some silly meme movements. This is kind of helpful for that as well. And in order to disengage the run, you just tap W again, and then you stop moving. Hope you guys enjoy that.